Hi guys, and welcome back to another video, and today we're talking about the one, the only, the well-known Spiritbox.
Oh my god!
Probably one of the biggest names in the metalcore scene right now because they just know how to make amazing music, and they've done it again with this latest EP called Rotoscope. Now, if you don't know Spiritbox, God help you, because at this point, how do you not know them? They're literally the biggest name in the metalcore scene. Courtney's vocals are almost legendary status, even though they've only been around for a couple of years now. They've already reached like a household name when it comes to female vocals. So yes, if you don't know them, go do your homework, listen to Spiritbox. But anyway, they put out a new EP out of nowhere. I mean, for me, it was out of nowhere mainly because of, you know, I've been busy with this thing called the real world, which sucks. I hate it. I'd rather be on my computer most of the day. And because of that, I haven't been able to keep up with a lot of music. But when it comes to bands like Spiritbox, I'm putting stuff aside and I'm going to listen to some Spiritbox. And the reason really why I'm making this video is because I genuinely think this EP is the perfect textbook example of how to do an EP right.
Wow, that is delicious.
And we're going to get into that on this video. So if you enjoy this video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this, and we're going to jump right in. This is Spiritbox with their EP Rotoscope.
God, son, that's wonderful.
So to kick it off straight away, why is this EP done so right? Well, one, it's short. Now you might think, well, what's the big deal about that? Well, I've known a lot of bands who will put out an EP and it isn't an EP.
How dare you?
Like, especially those longer ones where the EP is like 20 minutes, 25 minutes. I'm like, you're really pushing the idea of what an EP is. Because for me, what I think of an EP is has to be short and concise. EPs are great. It's a moment for the band to, one, experiment with their music and their sound. A perfect example of this is the Evolve EP by Chelsea Grin, which up until that point, they were very sort of classic deathcore, grindcore, whatever you want to call it. And with that Evolve EP, they incorporated orchestration, synthesis, EDM elements, and just really experimented with their sound, and it had an amazing result to it. Similarly here, the band is incorporating more EDM, more synthesis, and just overall experimenting with what it means to be Spiritbox. And they do it in such a beautiful way, and they're able to do it in such a concise way, with the EP only really being over 10 minutes. And it's clear that this band understands that people don't really have time anymore, and I can respect the fact that they chose to give us an EP that literally gave us so much in so little. This is like the ultimate value for money moment, except there's no money involved because all streamed. And Rotoscope kicks this off perfectly with it having a very short intro, then going straight into the music and the main riff and the vocals, which I love because again, you got 10 minutes. Let's go. I don't like it when bands like to be uber atmospheric and have extended intros some of the times, especially on an EP where we don't got time, okay? We got 10 minutes, let's go. And Spiritbox does that. There's no wasting time. Every note in this EP has purpose and value to it. Every hit from the drums has weight to it as well. And Courtney's vocals are there all the time and always just guiding you through this really nice soundscape of music. Rotoscope has a very simplistic composition, but it's also really nice because it's not as abrasive as what it could have been. And as a result, it means that I can literally put this EP on repeat non-stop, and I don't get tired and I don't get as fatigued as much as if, you know, if it was a faster band doing a lot more technical things to it. This simplistic way of writing eventually does go back into the normal sort of Spiritbox motif, where we got our screams, we got our growls a bit, and we got our more heavier, impactful guitar moments. But overall, Rotoscope, great way to start the EP, great way to really show off what you are as a band, and just a great song in general. What can I say? Moving on, we go into the track Sew Me Up, which for me personally was my favorite, in that it had this really nice groovy beat to it, groovy guitar part that has like choppiness to it, but not so much that it felt like uber djenty. It had this really nice combination of djent and metalcore, which I really love. Leading into the chorus, which was very, you know, open, the usual suspects, big, very lush sounding chords, and Courtney really opening up on her vocals as well. And their drums have a perfect marriage with all this, just keeping that foundation really nice and tight. And finally, we have the track Hysteria, which they just pull out all the stops. Starts off very subtle, very subdued, but still has a sort of pace to it, so we're not getting bored. And this crescendos perfectly to our bigger moments where we have this really nice drum fill with these really low, disgustingly low guitars that I'm pretty sure there's a djent whammy or a djent drop pedal in there, because it sounds like we're going to the 9-string territory. And the final breakdown where we have those big, powerful notes being hit with the drums, it just, oh, it's beautiful. Oh, chef's kiss right there. And after listening to this EP, I listened to it again because it's 10 minutes, I can do it again. But one thing it reminded me a lot about was the band Northlane, which recently put out their album Obsidian, which is still my #1 contender for best metalcore of the year. And all I could think of was, why haven't these two bands come together and done a collaboration? They'd be so good for each other. The synthesis and just intensity of Northlane mirrored with the female vocals and the grooviness of Spiritbox, it would just be a match made in heaven. So I don't know why it's not happened. We need to get this thing to happen. Northlane and Spiritbox has to happen. Maybe one day. But overall, this is an amazing EP. The mix itself is really tight. It's very clean, very robotic at times, but it feels more like that was the aesthetic they were going for, so it really works out well for them. And overall, I highly recommend this to anyone. It's 10 minutes. Do yourself a favor, go listen to this EP. You have to listen to it. It's really goddamn good. It's really worth your while, and there's no duds. There's no slow moments. There's not a moment on it I can actually say that was like, I wish they did something differently. As I said, the perfect EP in every way. So yes, go check it out. But anyway, thank you for watching. Give this video a like, and of course subscribe. And besides that, stay hydrated, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.